Morning peeps. So I am on my way to learn how to make cheese. So that's something different. So someone showed me online there was a place locally you can make halloumi and mozzarella and feta. And I figured if my mission is to learn new and interesting things, then knowing how to make cheese could be one of them. So it's a beautiful, crazy hot day in the bay, so hopefully it's not too hot for cheese making. I don't melt. But yeah, off to do that for a few hours. Tell you how it goes. Okay, so first thing we did, the place I went for cheese making was called Farmhouse Kitchen. It's in Havelock North. The instructor, teacher people were really, really awesome, and the facility was beautiful. Amazing farmhouse views out the kitchen, just a really cool vibe and a really cool class. So we started with the workstations all set up, ready for us. So they were beautiful and clean, had all the gear we needed. So then we the milk had already been allowed to settle, and we had to then cut up the curds so that we could treat them. So basically using a curd knife, you cut through the curds on the top of the surface and break it into cubes, which you then have to get to the right temperature so that you can get it all happening. We're working in teams, so there were 6 groups of people, 6 pairs working throughout the class, so there's heaps of instructor people time, so that was really helpful. We had to stir the curds at different temperatures for different lengths of time, depending on which cheese you're making. It seemed like, again, just a beginner, that the main difference is the additives, whether or not you're adding rennet or acid to destabilize the emulsion to separate the curds in the whey, and how long you set each different temperature for. They seem to be the main 2 differences in the process depending on the cheese. So then with halloumi and the feta, we pressed that into a block, so we filtered out all of the curds and we pressed it into a solid lump by putting it under weight for 20 minutes, half an hour. And then we drained it and separated it and cut it into pieces to share amongst the group. By the end of the day, everyone in the group had halloumi, feta and mozzarella to take home, and everyone in the whole group had made at least 2 out of those 3, because half the group made halloumi and half the group made feta, because the process was very, very similar, but everyone made mozzarella balls. So mozzarella balls, the difference was the lactic acid was added, and the temperature that the curds had to get up to. And instead of making it into a cube, we made it into balls. So yeah, it was pretty interesting, and the cheese was pretty yummy, and yeah, so I learned heaps, and I have a kit that I can theoretically try and repeat some of the stuff again at home. So yeah.